This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers, before we go down into this one, I'm going to ask you to get the golden rule out of the way, which is to hit that subscribe button, turn on the post notification bell. Also, drop a like on the video and remember to leave us a comment. Now, viewers, by now, I'm assuming that most persons would be aware of the reason why the second ODI between West Indies and Australia, was abandoned today. Now, we were all gearing up to watch the Windies go toe-to-toe with the mighty Aussies, as they are called, after going down to such in such an embarrassing form in the first ODI game. We were all gearing up and hoping that the guys would be able to pull off something in the second game here. Now, according to the news coming out of the West Indies camp, just minutes before the start of play, information came that somebody from the home team had tested positive. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. Now, based on what is being said, it is a Windies support staff that returned the positive test. So that is exactly why the game had to be called off. Now, I am gathering that the toss by this time was already spun, and it was immediately after that both teams and officials and media personnel were told of what was taking place. Yeah, man. And according to report, the protocols were activated and both teams were rushed back to their dressing room. So we all know how this thing is going on. So more than likely they have to have a one and two thing that they need to put in place in case they get a positive test and thing. So all of that was activated, and then they took it from there. The formal announcement came afterwards by the CWI, who addressed the media. So yeah, man. Initially, a lot of persons were a bit concerned as it relates to what was going on. I even saw on social media where a couple of persons were posting saying that the game was abandoned and they didn't say why. They just leave the people in the dark. But by the time this video is up, most persons wouldn't by now know exactly why the game was called off. Alright, let us just reverse a little bit, guys. Now, based on what I'm gathering, as soon as the information was made known to the players, as I said, they were taken back to their dressing room. And as soon as they were taken back, and I am assuming everybody would have been accounted for, they were then transported back to the hotel along with media personnel. So both that is both teams along with media personnel were taken back and where they were placed back in the bubble. You understand? And all the persons in the bubble, they would have gone back into isolation and is expected to be tested later today. Again, based on what I'm gathering. So they are expected to get a test later on today to see exactly what is going on. Maybe by the time you are hearing this video, the test would have already taken place. And it is expected that all players will remain put until the results are out. So even though they took them back to the hotel rooms for isolation, do the test, they are supposed to remain put there until further notice. And according to Johnny Grave, a decision will be made about when the match can go ahead, once the results are in. And I am gathering that the results are supposed to be in by tomorrow, Friday, that is. So just have to hope that everyone else is okay. It would be a shame and it would be sad to see, the series just go like that. You understand? But we all knew the risk factors, and we all knew what could happen. It is just that it didn't happen. We got through a couple of series. Okay, we got through the Sri Lanka series, we got through the South Africa series, we got through the T20 series, and now the T20 series against Australia. That is, now we are in the ODI, and this one just come up upon us like that when we're just gearing up and getting ready to start enjoying the ODI format, you know. But as I said, it is what it is. We all know the times that we are in now. We know that it's a possibility that this might happen or that might happen. So we just need to adapt to the situation and make sure that, you know, we do things as best as possible. And the only thing I can hope for right now is that the players that were building up a little momentum, they won't lose that momentum. So somebody like a Hayden Wash Jr., who took a 5 for 39, I think it was that he got. You know, we don't want him to lose that momentum going into the series. You understand? Now, Alzari Joseph that came back, took a couple of wickets, was occupying the crease for a while. You know, Pollard, you know, was in touch, made a half century. We don't want those guys to just go, you know, have to sit and wait around again. You understand? It's always good when you're in form and you can continue playing, you know, to see if you can continue sharpening up your skills. So we're just going to, as I said, my viewers and subscribers, we're just going to wait and see exactly what is going to happen. As Mr. Johnny said, you know, tomorrow, Friday, we are supposed to get some information as regards to the results to see if anybody else would have, you know, tested positive. We are keeping our fingers crossed that everybody is okay, because we are not only worried about this series being put into jeopardy, but we are also worried about the Pakistan series that is supposed to come up in August. That is just a couple days away from now. You know, you understand, and you know, once players would have been exposed, once backroom staff would have been exposed, then you can just imagine that, you know, the next team that is supposed to come on tour might have an issue with that. You understand? You know, we might find a way and finish off the Australia series, but the Pakistan players can say, here what, you know, we are not going to risk it. At the end of the day, I doubt that will be the case, because we are now aware of how to deal with this thing. It's just that they put certain protocols in place in case something like this happens. But I think players are more open to playing now, seeing that they better understand how to judge this thing and what to do to make sure that they are keeping themselves and their family safe. And my viewers and subscribers, as much as how this is, you know, this is really a sad situation, I know some persons are going to say that it's a possibility that, you know, it is a blessing in disguise, you know, because things might have not worked out the way that we would have wanted, you know, if the players would have gone out there to play. But at the end of the day, I don't believe in that, in that sense. I believe in players going out there and playing. If you get outplayed, then you get outplayed. And that is how you are going to see exactly what you need to work on. I doubt the team not getting a chance to play is a blessing in disguise. We might have lost, yes, but at the end of the day, we would have gotten an opportunity to see where the players are at in terms of the bowlers, you know, how sharp they are, the batsmen, the same thing. So we are just hoping that the series will continue, man. We don't want it to blow up because of this, and we do understand the seriousness and the severity of this thing that is currently happening, viewers and subscribers. I don't want persons that would have been affected, you know, by this and is listening to the video now think that I am making light of the situation. I would definitely not make light of a situation like this, because we all are aware of what is happening around the world. But at the end of the day, I'm just saying that, you know, it was nice to have players going out there and representing us after not being able to play for a while. Because even if we look at it from a different sport, the Olympics is set to get underway, you know, just in a short time. And, you know, even though they are fine-tuning things, the rumors are going around that it's a possibility that, you know, it might be a call-off at the last minute. Highly unlikely, but, you know, it is being said. So you can just imagine that how serious this thing is. A lot of persons would have invested in this, or in the Olympic and all of that. So we just have to keep our fingers crossed. But just to finish up on the cricket here, guys, hopefully by tomorrow we will get some information, some concrete information as to exactly what is going on, so we can really come on and have a reasoning about it. But we're gonna leave this one right here. I think this game being postponed, a couple of our players that were not fully fit, they might get an opportunity to really get themselves back into shape before we take the field. So still not gonna say it's a blessing in disguise, but it's more time given to players that are on the injured list. So we're gonna leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. Sports to the bone, keeping you informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.